Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
Tune in every Thursday from 5 to 5:55 p.m. on Hot 702.5 FM for MVP Speaks Radio.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Cheryl Underwood, and you're tuned into the hottest news station on the planet, Hot 702.5.
Thanks for tuning in to Hot 702.5 FM. We are the hottest. You're listening to MVP Speaks Radio. Hey, you guys. Welcome in. Welcome to MVP Speaks Radio, live in the Hot 702.5 FM studios. We are here every Thursday at 5 p.m. I am happy. I am happy to be here. First of all, just in general, just alive on the planet, on the hottest station on the planet. So thanks for tuning in and thanks for being here. I have a lot of exciting things happening during my show. I have two amazing guests. I'm giving away some prizes today for two events that are happening this weekend. So I really want you guys to stay tuned in so you can win, no matter what. I believe we're all winners. Even if you don't win a prize, you're still a winner because you're alive. So remember that. You are alive on the planet. You already made it through the womb, and now you're here. So that's what's up. You know how I like to get the show started, right? First, I want to shout out my supporters, not my supporters, my partners in crime, my partners in rhyme, Scorpio Royalty Productions. I want to shout out CTV, Catch This Vibe Radio on TikTok, the hottest indie station on TikTok and in the Midwest. And I also want to shout out the Truth Spot, the Truth Collective, where we have a cash prize open mic every Wednesday at the Art House Lounge. So just a little bit about that. You know, I like to get started with my Be Inspired inspirational messages. And before I do that, I'm going to bring my guests on because, you know, I have to do it with my guests. We like doing it together. So I have Larry McGriff, motivational speaker and life coach. I have the hottest security guard in the planet, Tony Tran in the building. And we're here. You guys got your Be Inspired inspirational message bags?
Yes.
Oh, yes, we do.
And
Okay.
it's filled.
And it's filled. So you guys know I always give my guests, and we always start the show with these messages. For those of you who may be new or not familiar, these are Be Inspired inspirational messages. These are messages that I created with the purpose of helping whoever reads them elevate and get their vibes feeling good. So, how I like to do it is I like to take turns. So, I don't have to start. Does anyone want to start? Okay, Larry, you already got one in your hand.
Yes.
Larry.
And before I start, I just want to say thank you, Kimmy, for inviting me on.
You're welcome.
And mine says, to open things up, it says, enjoy yourself.
What a great message to start off with.
That is right on point. You know why? Because when I woke up this morning, the first thing I thought about is enjoying the joy of living and spreading the joy.
Wow. Enjoy the joy of living and spread the joy. All right, Tony, what do you have?
Okay, so I felt like this was written just for me.
Yes,
Okay.
I love when that
Yeah,
happens.
well, you know, this is my first time to be on live radio.
Yes. Welcome.
And,
I love it.
The first thing I pull out of the bag, it's a, you got this.
Oh, snap. That's so, you know,
Yeah, first thing.
the thing I love about these messages is it doesn't really matter who or where you are in your life. It's going to resonate in some way. That's just how it works. That's the beauty of spirit, in my opinion. That's the beauty of that's the beauty of the divine. So mine says, praise yourself. you are doing it.
All
How
right.
how often do we give ourselves praise for what we're doing in our life?
So true.
So true.
We forget that a lot.
We forget
Yeah.
that, and we're the most important person to give our praise to. We are worthy of our own praise, and sometimes I know from my own experience, we can give praise to God or give praise to our ancestors or give praise to our parents. Give praise to everybody, but we don't remember ourselves. So I encourage you guys that are listening to always remember to praise yourself because you're the one doing it. Okay,
Wow, powerful.
powerful. Okay, Larry,
Powerful matches.
what you got?
Okay, here we go. Now, this is no accident.
Yes,
And it says, I'm exactly where I need to be.
yes,
Folks, and I just want to add, I'm exactly where I need to be right here, right now.
right here, right now on MVP Speaks Radio.
MVP.
I'm happy you're here.
Oh, it's my pleasure being in this wonderful company.
Yes, Ashe. Okay, Tony, what you got?
Okay, so I picked this blindly,
Mm.
and it says, "This life's for you."
Period.
Yeah,
This life is for you.
Great.
Who do you
Wow.
live for?
for me.
For you.
Yeah.
I saw a post a friend of mine had made on Facebook, and he had said that he was no longer living for his daughter. And a lot of people took concern about that, like, oh, what do you mean? What do you mean? But he was saying that he's finally learning to live for himself. And that's a beautiful thing. Like, we all should be living for ourselves. Like, it's, of course, you want to do things for your family and those that you love and whatnot, but your life is for you. So you should live it for you.
Absolutely. And live it
Live
to
it
the
for
full.
you.
Strong message.
Speaking of living your life, remember the womb. That's where you came from. Isn't that amazing?
Yes, it is.
We came a long way, and sometimes we think, oh, we didn't come a long way because I still have a ways to go. But we used to live inside a human, guys.
Yes, we did.
And now look at us.
Oh yeah.
Remember the
Look
womb.
at us now.
That's a beautiful, it's beautiful.
Well put.
Okay? Go ahead, Larry. What you got?
Okay, ready for this?
Stay ready.
This life is for you.
Oh,
And
twinsies.
When I think about
See?
that, this life is really for me
Yes,
to enjoy the joy of living
yes.
and spread the joy.
Yes, that when we get two messages that are the same, I call it twinsies.
Twinsy.
It's like the amplified vibration of that message. So there's 45 different messages in here. We all have the same 45 messages, but so when we get two that's the same, it's like, okay, it's
All right.
amplified. Okay, Tony, what you got?
Okay, so I got this one. Okay, don't trip. You love and support it.
Yes.
Oh.
Don't
yes,
trip.
you are.
Okay.
Don't trip.
I
You
won't-
understand what that means?
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
people don't always understand. They're like, what does that mean? Don't trip. What does that mean?
That's powerful. Tony?
Well, it applies to a lot. Okay.
Yes.
So in the corporate world, don't get too worried. Okay.
Yes.
If we apply it to the corporate world,
Yes.
don't get too worried.
Don't get too worried.
But you gotta get cultured in to understand it.
Yeah.
There's a culture behind it.
It is a culture.
Yeah,
Don't
there's
trip.
a culture.
And don't sweat the small stuff.
Don't sweat the small
And guess
stuff.
what?
What?
It's all small stuff.
Ain't that the truth? It's all small stuff. We're the ones that make something big. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a expert at blowing shit up in my mind and making it something that it's not, and like having to remind myself, like, okay, that's not even what that is. I celebrate my breath, and I invite you all to take 3 deep breaths with me. Ready?
Ready?
Yeah.
Celebrate.
Oh, that felt good.
Oh, doesn't it feel good?
It
Very
does.
good.
You
Really
guys
does.
breathing on freaking breathing. Like, where would we be if we couldn't breathe?
Yeah.
We're thankful for the breath of life.
Yes, celebrate it. Celebrate. Okay, what you got?
Ready for this?
Yes, I'm ready.
Now, this is universal. Get
Okay,
ready.
I'm
Here
ready.
it is.
I'm ready.
Happiness loves you.
Oh, I got the chills.
And what did we
Oh,
just say
wow.
earlier? We are enjoying the joy of living
Yes,
and spreading the joy.
Oh,
and
wow.
you know something? That is true happiness.
that is true happiness. Spreading the joy and
Spreading
enjoying
the
the
joy.
living. Yes. Okay, Tony, what you got?
Okay. So, I choose to live in victory.
Powerful.
The key word being choose.
Yeah. Yeah.
You choose to be victorious.
Choose to be victorious.
Choose it, you guys.
Yeah.
If you guys are listening on the I was going to say on the internet. I guess, yeah, on the internet. If you're listening on the app or any of the platforms, we definitely appreciate you for tuning in. I want to remind you that there's a call-in number, 702-551-5261. If you guys want to call in and chime in on the conversation, that's really my favorite part. So I look forward to the phone ringing and you guys calling in. Or if you just want to leave a comment on the platform of Facebook or YouTube, you can also do that on the Hot 702.5 FM page. So we appreciate you. And I just wanted to shout that out real quick. Ooh, this is one of my favorite ones. The world is my mirror. I see myself reflection.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
The world is my mirror. Now, you guys, we have to remember, this is my belief, that we are a reflection of each other. And one way that we can look at that is remembering that we are mostly water. And we can't see ourselves unless we look in the mirror. We don't see ourselves. So when I look at Larry, or when I look at Tony, or when I look at the whole world on the internet, like, I see myself in you, a reflection. Now it's up to us to know what we're seeing. Depends on how we're feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can look at Larry and be like, oh, Larry's a motivational speaker or whatever. Like, I vibe with that. I reflect that. Whatever I see in Tony, oh, I love Tony. He has pretty eyes. Like, it's a reflection.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. But, you know, so the world is my mirror. I see my self-reflection.
That is so
You
powerful.
want to chime in on that?
Yes, real quick.
Chime in.
The divine in me recognizes the divine in you
Ashe.
and in you.
Yeah, Ashe. And that is that's even deeper because that's our true self. Our true self is divine. And we are all the same divine self. Just separated into our own human self.
Beautifully said.
Yeah, if you believe that.
Beautifully said.
I believe it.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay, get ready for this.
I'm ready.
All right.
Loving myself feels good,
Hell yeah.
you know?
Oh,
And this is why we always say, we're living the good life.
The good life.
We're
we are.
living the good
We
life.
are. We are.
We are living the
Yeah.
good life.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. And it's just the fact that we're here.
Right.
We're here.
We're here.
We're here.
You know, I heard, or I've said often, oh, we're the ones, like, we beat the sperm. Like, we're the ones that made it to the egg.
It's so true.
Yes.
And like, you know, they make it seem like it's this race. Like, who's going to make it? Who's going to make it first?
Right.
But I recently read something and it made me, like, think a little bit differently about that. It said the egg chose you. So you were already chosen. It's not really a race. And I feel like that's a great metaphor for this life.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
we're not really in a race, the rat race, whatever thing.
Okay.
We're on our journey, but we're already chosen. Like, we already won.
We already won.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a great perspective.
Thanks. I got some nice perspectives. I'm pretty wise. I had some things happen along my life that helped me shift my
And
perspective.
thank
but
you for sharing.
You're welcome. That's the whole point. I'm happy we can share.
MVP.
I'm not the MVP for nothing. Okay.
You are?
Okay, Tony, what
Okay.
you got?
Oh, wow.
You're next, right?
Oh,
Oh,
you
snap.
guys gonna laugh. You guys gonna laugh.
Okay.
Okay. This is what I picked. Laughter heals.
The hills.
Laughter heals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good medicine.
Laughter is the freaking best medicine.
It's good medicine.
Because in my opinion, like, joy is the highest, like the highest emotion, like, besides love. I think they go hand in hand. But when you're joyful and you're laughing, it's like it's freaking, there's nothing like it. Like, I don't think there's a higher thing than that. Like, laughter and joy, and it does heal you.
It does you. It is.
I've been doing comedy for about a year. I took some months off, but I've been back doing it for the last few months. And I swear, not just me doing comedy, but just being around other comedians and just laughing so often really has helped me greatly in the last few months. Like literally, you guys just have to laugh more.
Laugh more.
You know, go on YouTube and watch funny stuff or, you know, things that bring you that laughter because it does heal.
Yes. And, you know, I like to add to that. Every day, this is a testimony. Every day, I find something to laugh about. And sometimes I'll wake up during the day, during the course of the day, as I'm going about my day, I'll start thinking of something, and then I'll just bust out in a laugh. and I'm going to tell you, it feels so good.
Yes.
You know? It's just like all of a sudden, you know, like it may be something that some of the people I'm hanging around with are doing, and I just recall it, and I get this hysterical laugh. But it feels so good.
But, you know, on that note,
yes,
you got to pay attention. You got to pay attention around you to pick up those laughters. Because if you rush through life, you're going to miss all that.
Oh, you'll miss it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, if you rush through,
yes,
you're going to miss all that.
We can really miss it. I freaking, okay, so I don't know. I'm going to tell you my story. Yesterday, I was on the bus going to an event, and I missed my stop. Like, and it was like a minute, like I missed it. And the next stop, usually they're close, but this one was really kind of far away. And I was like, man, I got to walk like 3 blocks, but it was okay. Anyways, I get off the bus and I'm walking and I'm having a conversation with myself, just thinking about life and then being grateful. And I freaking look up and I see this rainbow. It was the whole entire rainbow. I was screaming and like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm seeing the rainbow. And I had thought to myself, imagine if I would have got off back there, would I have even seen the rainbow?
Exactly.
And so sometimes we can think like, oh, I missed my stop, or oh, something didn't work out. But look what was the result of that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so that goes along like with, oh man, I forgot what the message was, but that's what I wanted to share. I think I just wanted to share that I seen the rainbow, and it was the perfect rainbow, like literally, and it felt like joyful, like it made me laugh, it made me feel happy. And then I was thinking like I was already feeling that way. So the world reflected to me what I was feeling.
Beautiful.
You know, that's crazy, right?
And this ties in with the code that my friend coach always share with me, Larry.
Okay.
Enjoy the journey. Don't rush.
Don't rush.
Yeah, enjoy
and
the
what
journey.
it say? Don't trip.
Don't trip.
Because you are loved and supported. Like, you know, don't trip.
Yeah.
If you miss your bus stop, you just got to know there's still something great over there for you.
And there's another bus.
And there's another bus. Where I'm from in Milwaukee, they have a slogan that says, like, basically, don't run for the bus. There'll be another bus, but there won't be another you. So
exactly,
it's like a safety thing.
Yeah,
like,
but make sure you don't get thrown under the bus.
Yeah, don't. Don't throw yourself under the bus, because usually that's what happens. Okay, let me see. Pull a few more.
Okay.
Let's see what I got. My dreams need me to succeed. All I have to do is believe.
Wow. That's powerful.
Oh, wow.
My dreams need me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Your dreams need you.
Yes.
Why do we have these dreams? All we have to do is believe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Powerful.
And they say that's the hardest freaking part.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Is believing in your dreams. No matter what you see, no matter what everyone else is doing around you, like you have to believe that it's for you.
Mm-hmm.
My dreams are for me.
That is awesome.
Thanks. Your dreams are for you too.
Yeah, I received that.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, speaking of dreams.
Oh, what'd you get? What'd you get?
Speaking of dreams.
Okay.
You see how everything's connected?
Yes.
Listen to this. My dreams need me to succeed. All I have to do is believe. Now, I like
Twinsies.
Isn't that twinsies?
Oh, yeah.
Now,
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
like to
Oh,
just
yeah.
elaborate just
Yes,
for,
go in,
3
go in.
seconds. Okay.
Take as much time as you need.
One of my mentors said this, and many of you, when I say this expression, you're going to know. Whatever the mind of man can believe and conceive, the mind can achieve. Now, my other mentor said this. Now, get ready for this. Put your seatbelt on.
Okay. I'm buckled in.
We have to get past just believing to knowing. Did that shake you up a little bit?
Hell yeah! Because I already know.
You already know, right? Yeah, so once you know that you know that you know,
there ain't nothing to believe.
You're there.
Yes.
Right. This is why we always say, right here, right now.
Right now.
Right here, right now.
Right now.
Because guess what? This right here, right now is all there is.
All there.
The past
You nailed
doesn't
it.
exist.
Right.
The future's not existing. And when we do get to the future, it's not even the future. It's right now.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Oh, that's beautiful, my friend.
It's beautiful. Okay, Tony.
Okay. Just pull this one out.
It's the last one. Make it good.
Oh, it's short and sweet.
Okay.
Okay.
Just be.
Just
me.
be.
Just be.
Just be.
Just be.
Just be.
Just
How
be.
often do
That
we
is
be?
powerful.
We're human beings.
Yeah.
That is.
Just be.
That's a good one to end the note on.
Yeah.
Just be.
Just be.
Just be. Just be. And it's so powerful that in the Holy Book it says, be, and it was done.
Be.
You see?
Yeah.
That's powerful.
That's kind of like the knowing.
Yes.
Like it's like, oh, it is.
Yes.
It is.
It is.
Period.
It is.
Wow.
And it's crazy because even the things that we can't see with our physical eyes, we may think don't exist because we don't see it. But everything is everything. And
So
even
true.
if we can't see it, it still don't mean it's not there.
So true. That's
know?
a whole nother chapter.
It's a whole nother chapter.
That is.
We
that
definitely can write a book out
That's
here.
powerful right there.
Definitely can write
That's
a book.
powerful right there.
Okay, so you guys, these are your messages. You
Oh,
get to
thank you
take
so
them
much.
with you.
Thank
Oh,
you so
sure.
much.
And I encourage you to read them every day. Share them with your family if you have family.
Thank you, Kimmy.
You guys, I want to remind you of the call-in number, 702-551-5261. I hope you guys are listening because I'm giving away some tickets later on to 2 dope events happening this weekend, and I really want someone to win. Now, I said that, and so I want to introduce to you Larry McGriff of McGriff Motivational Seminars. Larry focuses on personal growth, employee development, executive management development, sales training, public speaking, mind power, and motivational coaching. Larry McGriff is a motivational speaker and lifelong researcher in the field of motivation, personal growth, sales training, and development. One of Larry's unique gifts is the ability to inspire, motivate, and encourage his audience to be self-driven and extrinsically inspired. Larry's preferred method of delivering are seminars, workshops, business consultations, personal coaching, and teaching sessions. Now, I told you guys when I was promoting this radio show that we are going to have an expert life coach on here. And not only is he an expert life coach, but he brought some proof. He brought one of his clients. That's who Tony Tran is, a client of Larry McGriff. So, Larry, I want to welcome you officially
Well, thank you,
to the
Kimmy.
MVP Speaks radio show.
What a pleasure.
And you keep hearing Larry call me Kimmy. You guys know that's my other name. My other name is Vicky. I got a lot of names, so you might hear some different names throughout the time, but
all
don't
good.
worry, it's all me.
Yes. It's all you.
It's all me. So, Larry, you have a very impressive resume here.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord and praise you.
And praise me.
Ashe. I
Thank
had to put
you.
that in there.
Thank you.
So, how'd you get into being a life coach, motivational speaker?
Wow. Good question. This started when I was back in right before I graduated from college.
Okay.
Okay. So you're looking over 40 years ago.
Okay.
Okay. And
I told you he was an OG.
it has become a lifestyle. You see, it says there's an expression that says, "Do what you love, and you never have to work a day in your life." So I would encourage everyone out there that's listening, find out what it is that you love. Do that,
Yes.
and you'll never work a day in your life.
So
and
you
it'll become
love
a
this.
lifestyle.
You love motivational
Oh.
speaking and life coaching.
Yes, I do. This is to me, this is a lifestyle. I don't just teach it or consult on it, but for me, it's a way of life. It's a lifestyle, and people who know me, they can testify
They
to
can
that.
testify to that. Now, you guys, I want to share briefly how I met Mr. Larry. You guys know I was working at the Africa Love store in town. Well, I still work there in Town Square. And one day, Larry's walking by, and I don't know if I invited you in or you just came in, but I'm always inviting people
Both.
in. But he came in, and we just had an amazing conversation off the bat. We just started talking, and everything was aligning up, and it was a really great time. And then, like, sometime later is when I got my radio show. And I had told Larry, hey, I'm going to start this radio show. You should come get an interview. And do you guys know that we had the interview right there in the Africa Love store?
Several times.
Several times. But the first time was the time I'm going to always remember, because Larry was like, we don't have to wait. We can have an interview right now.
Right here, right now.
Right here, right now. And I was like, hell yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
And we really did it, and it was fun. And I asked him questions, and he answered them. And
like that.
it really was my interview before my first radio show even happened. So it's something I'm gonna always remember.
Powerful.
Because how often does that happen? How often do you have people in your life that keep you in the present, like right now?
Right here, right now.
Right here, right now is all we got.
Yes.
Why are we waiting?
We're not waiting.
We don't have to wait.
Right.
So, Larry.
Yes.
So, who was someone 40 years ago that inspired you to take this path? Someone must have encouraged you.
Yes. Powerful question. I was about 14 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 14. And I remember this man named Joe Black.
Joe Black.
He was the owner of the Greyhound Bus Company.
Oh, really?
And this is what he said. I remember this very clearly. He said, if you never want to be broke, sell something. And at an early age, I started learning about selling, which led to me getting different jobs, making money at 14 years old. And then from interacting with people, it just grew, it just grew, it just grew, it just grew. And then when I went to college, this inspiration came to me. And the inspiration said, McGriff Motivational Seminars, Personal Development Coaching.
Nice.
So you know what I started doing?
What?
My senior year, I would say my junior year of college, okay, I had my regular assignment, I have a degree in psychology, human behavior, but I went beyond that. I just started studying and reading, and I became so impressed that it just kept going. And then after college, I started picking up clients, doing seminars, workshops, consulting, and it has never stopped.
Wow.
And it has never seemed like work.
Wow.
I love what I'm doing. Here today, I'm just as passionate and excited about it as I was back then.
That is the key.
And I'm even more
Yes.
on fire now.
How do you keep that
Let me stop.
excitement
Let me
going
stop.
all those years? And you said, you start taking on clients, and we have Tony Tran
Tony
here.
Tran.
Tony, talk to the people of the world. Say
All right.
hello. Tell us a little bit
Hello,
about
world.
you, Tony, and how you got to meet Larry, and how's your experience been with him life coaching you or business coaching you? Let's hear your testimony.
So I met Larry. I went back to college. So right after high school, like most, I started college back in the day.
Okay.
But life was rough. So I paused on that.
Okay.
So like many at the time, choosing to balance between family and work and college, I got to drop one. So
Okay.
I set college to the side.
Okay.
I'll say I'll be back. Okay, and that kind of like a joke at the time. My family say, "Yeah, no, you won't be back. You drop out, you're done."
That's it, right?
Okay, yeah, friends said the same thing.
You hung in there.
Yeah. Oh, so finally, I was able to find my way back to college. Not only that, I took on a double major.
Oh, nice.
So I was pretty worked up. Okay, and I ran into Larry, and obviously I learned at first. He was just a polite gentleman. So we hit it off as acquaintances and became friends and stuff. And later I found out what he does. Be honest with you, before Larry, I was pretty doubtful of the whole motivational thing.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
there's some sales guys out
Yeah.
there. Yeah, you know.
He trying to sell me a dream, bro. It's not even true. Right.
You know.
Dream big.
You know, so I'm like, okay. But with Larry, what got me into this is like personal coaching. So it's not something like, oh, okay, come to my seminars
Right.
and you know, have a few, you know, free cookies and
Right.
hot tea, and then you know, clap your hands and then
And pay me all that money.
right.
Well,
Well,
A little bit of money, right.
So he was coaching me along the way.
Okay.
Through my last year of college. So I finished. I finally finished college.
Congratulations.
You know, after
Good
20
job.
years.
good job.
Yeah. So then after that we went out. We celebrated. You know, after I finished college.
Yes.
And I called my buddy Larry. Okay, we're gonna celebrate. So we celebrate. After that, he's like, all right, so now we're going to bump up a couple notches.
Mm-hmm.
So now the real coaching, you know, kicked in. And then, you know, he brought me into, you know, executive management.
Okay.
You know, all that. And it just took off. It just,
Okay.
I got sucked in.
So what is something that initially, if you can remember, if you had a pivotal moment or you had a moment where Larry was coaching you or giving you some insight or some direction, was there like a aha moment that you had where you're like, oh wow, this is it, or this is amazing, or you saw like a change within yourself?
Oh, sure. So we all have been dreaming. Most of us. I
Yes.
mean, nobody need to teach us.
We all got a dream,
We all
right.
got a dream. But with Larry, the pivot moment was like, your dream will come true. If you initiate it,
Mm-hmm.
you put your effort into it, they will come true.
Feed it.
Yeah. So of course, you know, obviously, you know, Larry wouldn't just hand it to us,
Right.
but you know, you put in the effort, and slowly you see things start to unfold right in front of your eyes.
Nice.
And I apply the formula. Not only that Larry taught me the formulas, the existing formulas. What's more important that he taught me how to formulate.
Ooh, I like it.
So not just applying formulas,
But how to formulate.
how to formulate based on what's around you.
Okay.
You know, based on what you got.
Nice.
So it's very personal.
Very personal.
Very personal.
Customize.
Customized. Yeah.
Ah, as
So-
it
so-
should be.
Yeah, as it should be. Because you know, you can write down formulas. But certain formulas may apply to, you know, John. Certain
Yes.
may apply to, you know, Gary.
I'm
but might
leery
not,
of
yeah,
cookie,
yeah.
cookie cutter like programs, like
you're right,
because
right.
everything is individualized.
Individual.
So I
Exactly.
respect that. I'm the same way when I work with people too. It's individualized. I can't just tell you this is my program because I don't even know you and what you need from me.
Exactly. Let's do an assessment.
Right. Let's do
Yeah,
an
yeah.
assessment. All
And
right.
I think the best that I got from his personal coaching is how to formulate.
Okay.
And I think that's a pivot point.
That's a pivot
Yeah.
point. Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
I think it's the first time he heard that from me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't tell you that, but
Oh.
Well,
you know.
well, Tony, I've seen you come a long way, and you've just been leveling up. So I just want you to remember this. The possibilities are unlimited.
There you go.
The possibilities
Yeah.
are unlimited. Larry reminds me a lot of myself because we vibe on the same positivity and, you know, remembering like our divinity and who we are. And I hate when I lose my train of thought.
Okay, divinity, who you are.
Yeah, he said something, and I was gonna say something,
Yes.
and I completely forgot what it was.
It'll come
but
back.
that's okay. It will come back
come
if
back.
it's
It'll come
if
back.
it is meant to come
Yes.
back. So I'm reading your bio. You got some motivational coaching, public speaking, mind power.
Mind.
Can we
power.
talk about mind
Let's
power?
talk about mind
Because
power.
I feel like that's
Oh,
so
that's-
incredible.
Let's talk
And I
about-
feel like my messages are like mind power.
It
like
is.
they help
Yeah.
your mind.
Yes.
So what kind of mind power techniques or things do you do with people?
Okay, first of all, I want you to remember this. This time on the planet that we're living in right now,
Right now.
Right.
everything is mental. In fact, one of your greatest riches today is your mental health.
Okay, you guys
So
listening?
I'm an advocate of every day
Oh yeah.
working
For sure.
on our mental health. Okay, question. What do you do first thing in the morning when you wake up? Do you think about all the problems and challenges of life? Or do you wake up feeling refreshed, invigorated, ready to make your contribution to the planet? Okay, after you say your prayers, do you do your affirmations? And now we don't only want to work on the mental, but let's work on the physical and the spiritual.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So when you take a coaching session with me, we don't only work with the mental, but we work with the mental, physical, and spiritual.
The
We're-
trifecta.
The trifecta holistically. And so it's really three components:
Okay.
mental, physical, spiritual. Now, I don't have time to go into all the techniques, but for those
Right,
of you
no,
who want a
definitely.
coaching session, feel free to text me, get in touch with me, and we can.
Yeah, let's get your information out there since you said
Absolutely.
it. How can people text you? You got a text number?
Yes. Text me at, and I'll say this slow.
Say it
While
slow.
you go to grab a pen or a pencil, you can text me at 702-581-3267. You can also find me on Facebook, McGriff Motivational Seminars, and Larry McGriff, Motivational Speaker. Now, don't worry about what it's going to cost you. Most people are always, what's the cost? What's the cost?
Right, 'cause,
Now,
you know.
remember this. Your income, you have so much income that you're working with. So the beautiful part is I have a sliding scale fee, and I'll work with you within your budget.
Wow.
How do you like that?
That's awesome.
And here's the catcher. I work with you until we achieve the results.
So you're not just gonna leave them hanging?
No.
After 2 weeks and be
No.
like, "Oh, you are impossible."
Well, you
Have you
can-
ever had
no.
some impossible clients that you're like, "Wait, I don't know if I
Not
can."
impossible,
not if I
but
can help you.
challenging.
Challenging. Okay.
Yes, so
it
I'll
can
work
be a
with
challenge.
you. I'll work with you. Okay, until we achieve results. My relationship with Tony here in the
Oh, it's
studio.
been a few years.
With Tony here in the studio, it's based on results.
Okay.
So, thank you so much for giving me that opportunity.
No, of course. I wanted you to have the opportunity to tell people about you.
Yes.
One of my favorite things about having this radio show is sharing the platform.
Thank you.
I'm MVP Speaks. I like to run my mouth. It's what I'm great at. But I also like to have the opportunity for others to run their mouths too. Because I know, I've been in Las Vegas 4 years almost. My anniversary's coming up. And I've met so many amazing people out here and so many high vibrating spirits, people who are on the ascension journey of elevating our consciousness. Because like you said, the mind power, everything that we see around us, it came from us. We created it.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
and we can create whatever we want to create. The good
Oh yeah.
and the bad.
And I noticed something.
Good and bad.
I
What?
noticed that you don't run your mouth. What I noticed is that you exercise your lungs.
Oh, I exercise my lungs. That's a nice way to say it. Hell yeah. I'm grateful. My lungs are the best.
Oh, the best? Good shape, right?
They keep me going. And Larry, so you do one-on-one, you work with people one-on-one, you work
One-on-one.
with businesses.
Businesses, corporations. Now, if
Corporations.
you own a corporation, you're multinational, and you'd like to motivate your workforce, I work with you there. Now, keep in mind, I work with your personal development coaching.
Okay.
Is one coaching session.
Okay.
Then we have what we call the executive development coaching,
Oh,
and then we have what we call strategic management coaching.
okay.
So we got 3 levels of coaching: personal development, employee development, and executive management development coaching.
That's amazing. I really like bringing the mindfulness and the consciousness stuff to the work environment.
Very
When I
important.
first started doing motivational speaking and whatnot, I did a lot of staff trainings and I went into the workplace. I worked mostly with like early childhood, people who are in the education of the young people. But I think it's so important because people are the ones working in the corporations. And just because you're a worker, you know, we have to address all the needs of the worker. Like, we have to know that I'm human. And if I'm coming to work and I'm depressed, like, I don't want you to fire me. I want you to, like, help me get some help.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So having like compassion for the employees and being willing to cultivate and like help them grow, as opposed to, well, we're gonna fire you because you're not doing anything, you're not working right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that happens sometimes, but when you can bring someone in who can inspire and motivate and remind people why they are even doing what they're doing, which is what I was doing at that point, is powerful. Like, because we're all, you know, no matter where we go, we're still us. You know, we still got our life that we went through to get us to where we are, and this shit's not easy out here.
You know, to corporate America, this is what I would say.
Corporate America, you're listening. This is the message.
Okay, here's something of value to you for all you executives out there that are looking to level up, looking to help your workforce, to help you. Now, imagine this. You have a workforce who comes to work every day, inspired, motivated, and encouraged.
Imagine how productive they'll be.
Imagine how productive they will be, and imagine how that would contribute to your bottom line.
Yes.
So when you get in touch with me here at the McGriff Motivational Seminars, okay, I will show your employees, either locally or internationally, how to be inspired, motivated, and encourage themselves. It's one thing me doing it, but it's another thing when we train your international corporation, all your employees, how to come to work every day. Looking forward to it.
There
are techniques.
That's the key right there. Because you got to go to work. You know, I know a lot of people go to work because we have to go to work. That's what we believe. Right. So that's what, you know, what we're on right now. But you can still go to work and you can be motivated and inspired that you're there. Don't be feeling like, oh, I hate this job, or, oh, you know, they're not treating me right. But how can you go in there and do what either you love to do, or even if you don't really love it, but you feel like you have to do it, how can you do that?
I'll give you one technique
abundantly.
Right now.
Okay, one technique, you guys. Free game.
Now, this is free.
Free game.
Listen carefully.
Listen.
This works. Yeah. Whenever you have to go to work, I want you to do this. Now, to all you employers out there, this is going to help your bottom line profits. Okay, all you employees out there, this is what you do every day. When you're going to work, be sure to take your smile with you.
Oh.
Now listen.
So simple.
Take your smile with you, but there's another side to that. At the end of your shift, be sure to bring your smile with you.
Oh.
And I'll leave it
Free
there.
Free game right there, you guys.
That's a gift.
That's your smile, and it's a gift, and it really is powerful, and it really can go a very long way. You guys, I just want to thank you, Larry, for coming on the show. Thank you, Tony, for being a testimony.
Thank you, Tony.
Tony the testimony.
Wow.
McGriff Motivational Seminars. You can find Larry McGriff, McGriff, on Facebook. If you are interested in his coaching services, remember, he said, don't worry about how much it costs. You're not going to hear that often.
Sliding scale fee,
and he's going to work with you until you get results. And the phone number is 702-581-3267. Now, I have to take the next few minutes before we end this show, and I have to give away some tickets. So I really hope you guys are listening and calling in, because I'm giving away some tickets. So the first thing I'm giving away is... Okay, wait, before I give... Yeah, I got to give it away because I got to give you guys time to call in. The first thing I'm giving away is a ticket to the... two tickets to the Ultimate Woman's Shower. Now, this is an event put on by Cordy Concierge, and this is a shower event that's pampering women. It's an event where women are coming together for brunch and drinks and entertainment, and we're also being showered with gifts and love. So if you want to win a ticket to that, or 2 tickets actually, 702-551-5261. Shout out to Cordy, you chimed in right on time. Yes, this is her event. It's happening Saturday at 11 a.m. So I want you to call in. If no one calls in, I'm going to be sad, but that's all right. I'll just find someone to give some tickets to. Even if you're not a woman, maybe you know a woman in your life who you would like to pamper and give her the opportunity to get pampered. 702-551-5261 is the number for that. Also, on Sunday, there's a vision board workshop / party that the Wellness Healing Gatherings are having. You can win a ticket to that. They only have 1 ticket left, and they wanted to donate it to one of my awesome callers. 702-551-5261 if you would like to win that. It's at 2:30 p.m. At the Black Hair Shop on North Rainbow. So those are the prizes I'm giving away. You have until 5:54 probably to call in, because the show ends at 5:55. I also want to remind you guys to pull up to these awesome events. Don't pull out. Friday, I'm so excited. Friday there is a rooftop comedy show at the, I'm not really sure how to pronounce this name, but it's Elysian, I don't even know how to say it, Elysian, Ellison at the Palms. I'm not sure how to say that. Don't judge me, you guys. It's rooftop comedy. One of my favorite comedians is featuring Slick the Skywalker, is a dope comedian. Go follow him. Come support a dope event. Rooftop comedy. I hope that the weather cooperates, because I'm not trying to wear my winter coat on the balcony or on the rooftop. Ellison. Thank you for phonetically telling me how to say that. Ellison is how you say the place. And then what else? Mondays. Okay, you guys. We got a new poetry set, new open mic every Monday at Kev Love's Music Hall. Now, if you want to have an opportunity to speak your mind and do your poetry, this is a great opportunity every Monday. I do believe 8 o'clock is when it starts. You can get there, around that time. Tuesdays at the Black Swan Entertainment, there's also an open mic. About the same time that's for you to come to. So Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, we already know what's going down at the Our House Lounge. Spit Your Truth, $200 cash prize. Open mic. I don't see. Somebody's supposed to be calling. Let's see. Let's see where the people's at. Somebody's calling me. I'm not sure how to work this, you guys. So we're just gonna if you called me, then call back, because you know how I'm kind of technically challenged a little bit, you guys. So you just gotta call back if you keep calling until I figure out that you were there. So okay, so Wednesday, Our House Lounge, you can pull up at 5 p.m. for the pre-show writing session. It's a great opportunity if you're an artist and you just need some time to write, or even practice what you've written. That's fine too. Thursdays after my show is always a Square Bar downstairs at 8 o'clock for comedy night. You guys know I freaking love comedy. It's my favorite thing. I'm actually having a comedy party on 4/20. That's my anniversary of being in Vegas. I moved out here 4/20/2019. So it'll be 4 years. So you guys can pull up for that, for the Square Bar. But if you're calling in, you guys, if you didn't get through to the line and you want to win the tickets, just hit me up on the sideline. It's okay. Even if you're watching this a little bit later, you can come, you can text me and let me know, hey, I heard the show. I want to win some tickets, and if nobody claimed them, then I'm going to give them to you. Otherwise, I'll just pick some amazing people I know to give them to as well. So, we're trying to figure it out. So, yeah. So that's what's happening. And I definitely want to thank my guests for pulling up.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much.
I hope you had a great time.
Oh, this was fun.
Thank you. I like it. I think it's fun.
It's fun.
And, it's a great opportunity for all of us to just shine our light and show the world what we got, because this is worldwide. This is the hottest station on the planet. You guys realize where you're at right now?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah.
We talking about global. Global.
They better realize that
Yes.
that's what's happening. Okay, let me make
Thankful.
sure I got everything together. I told you everything that's happening. I shouted out the events. Even if you can't win the tickets, you can go on Eventbrite and you can find these events. You can see if there's any room left for you. Remember, Friday at the Elison. Oh, I said it right. Elison at the Palms, 7:30. It's a free show. It's a rooftop comedy show. I don't know all the comedians that are going to be there. I just know Slick the Skywalker, and I vibe with him. So I told him I was going to tell everybody about his rooftop comedy. That sounds like fun.
That
Like
sounds
like- It
rooftop
is.
comedy.
Oh, yeah.
As long as it's not cold. I hope I don't got to bring my winter coat, but if I do, I will.
Laughter's good medicine.
Yes, laughter is definitely the best medicine.
Oh, yeah.
Saturday, the Ultimate Women's Shower is going to be a dope event. I'm actually hosting that event. I keep forgetting to say that, but I'm actually hosting and performing at that event, so that's going to be fire. You guys know that's my favorite thing to do, run my mouth, utilize my lungs. And
Exercise
then
those lungs.
Sunday, the Vision Board Party put on by the Wellness Healing Gatherings. Great. It's going to be a freaking phenomenal event. I promise you want to go. It's for everybody. So for men or women, it doesn't matter. Pull up. Monday, Kev Love Music Lounge. You can have poetry night. Tuesday, Black Swan Poetry Night. And also Wednesday at the Art House Lounge. And we got a phone call. Okay, we got a phone call.
Oh, wow.
Somebody's calling. Who is the winner? Hello, 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 hello. Hello, Hot 702.5 FM. Are you there? This has been a great show. Make sure
Yes,
you guys
it has.
go follow Larry McGriff and his motivational seminars.
Thank you.
Because he's awesome. Every time he comes into the store, he fires me up, and we're having a great time.
The best is yet to come.
The best is always yet to come.
Yes.
Always. Yeah.
So that's amazing. Okay, that's all right. Well, we thank you for trying to call in. Oh, hello. Hello, Hot 702.5.
It's 5:54 p.m.
It's
To
fine.
hear your notif-
Oh. Well, thanks for trying to call in. It's all right. You guys know how to reach me. You can text me if you want to. Don't even trip. We're going to make sure we get these tickets out to some people who want to pull up. And remind you guys, I'm here every Thursday at 5 o'clock. If you would like to put your event on my pull up, don't pull out portion, let me know. If you are interested in having a commercial or having your independent artist music played, I definitely am down for that too. So we appreciate you for tuning in. And make sure you guys follow the Hot 702.5 FM platforms all over the internet. Listen to all the other dope shows that are on this platform. And stay amazing and be inspired. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.